Welcome to the 4G Fast 5 devotional. I'll be brief and casual, but always looking to add some depth to our study. So those are my only promises. Brief, casual, some depth. Let's go. Today we're talking about unequal partners in a marriage. 1 Corinthians 7:13, if any woman has a husband who is an unbeliever and he consents to live with her, she should not divorce him. For the unbelieving husband is made holy because of his wife, and the unbelieving wife is made holy because of her husband. Otherwise, your children would be unclean, but as it is, they are holy. To start with, we should say this. As a Christian, it is best not to date unbelievers because most marriages are begun through dating. That's just the way it goes. But life isn't always that sort of cut and dried. Sometimes people get saved while dating, and they find themselves now in love with a great person who is not saved. Now what? That's a hard situation. And then there are many who married when they were unsaved, and then they came to Christ, but their spouse is not born again. Now what? Well, the answer is not to divorce the unsaved partner, for that would be sin and could extinguish the brightest Christian light in their lives. And what did Paul mean when he spoke of the unbelieving partner being made holy or sanctified by the believer in the marriage? How can that be? Paul's not pointing to moral purity, what we would associate with being saved. He's not pointing to moral purity for the unbelieving spouse, but he is telling us that because of the faith of the believing spouse, the unsaved member of the marriage benefits nonetheless. The unbelieving partner is not saved by the faith of the believing member. That would not fit with the rest of Scripture. But because God will be blessing the believing member, the unbelieving member will benefit through the believing spouse. The believing spouse will be praying for the unsaved spouse and living for Christ before them, thus putting the unsaved spouse in a great position to believe and be saved. It's not a good strategy for an unmarried Christian to do missionary dating. By that I mean dating unsaved folks. It's not wise. It's not a sin, but it's not wise. But it is also wrong to divorce a spouse if one gets saved after marriage. So make the most of where you are in life. Your station may not be perfect, but God can and does use us to shine our lights wherever we are, no matter how we arrived where we are. If you like the Fast 5 devotional, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.